So just about to get underway now, our 4-year-old competition. And our first competitor into the ring will be number... We're just waiting now to get all our judges in position, but will be number 533. And 533 is the Richard Ames owned Balleen Olympic date, a big gelding bred by Karen Maslin in Caparo, Nina, County Tipperary, the Sire Olympic Lux, and the Dam MH Smart Days, and the Dam Sire Tippek, and they qualified down in Sue and Chris Ryan's Scarteen, and the rider is Ella Toner, yet another one of the horses on the market. So we've got the go-ahead to go. So Ella Toner and Balleen Olympic date is our first on our 4-year-old track. So we look now at our Pathfinder, Ellie Toner and Balleen Olympic date coming to the final fence. And safely over that. Well done, Ellie Toner. Give her a nice round of applause. It's a big undertaking coming in on these 4-year-olds. As we often say, next year's 4-year-olds are possibly still out in the field, haven't even been broken, and they come all the way into this fabulous arena then. Within 10 or 11 months from being broken, it's a big, big undertaking. So next to go is number 538. And 538 is Dermot Ryan, and Dermot Ryan is riding Rianne Burton's Newmarket Amy, a bay mare bred by Billy Daly in Scarteen Stud, Newmarket, County Cork, and the sire Newmarket Jewel, the dam Sound for Size, the thoroughbred, and by the sire Catcher in the Ride. They qualified down in Wexford at Fort Mountain, and rider Dermot Ryan. So we look at Dermot Ryan and Newmarket Amy for owner Rianne Burton coming into the final wall and on the run now to the final fence. Dermot not hanging around out there. And well out over the final fence. Well done, Dermot. And Newmarket Amy for owner Rianne Burton. Oh, getting a great gallop. They're all asked to gallop when they come to the finish. So next to go is our international event rider, Cathal Daniels. And Cathal rides number 545. And this is great supporter of so many young riders, Hans Kuhnel and Tullibard's Dolce Vitae. A bay mare bred by Aidan McAvoy in Rathdowney, County Laois. The Sire Ballistic M2S, the dam Barrahill Beauty, and the dam Sir Don John de la Bouvier. They qualified in Scarteen, and rider Cathal Daniels. And we look at Carl Daniels and Tullibard's Dolce Vita turning now back to come up onto the bank in front of the embassy boxes, down the bank and over the wall on the run. Carl, one of our riders, hoping to head to Protoni in Italy for the World Equestrian Games. And well done over that. So well done. Nice round of applause for Carl Daniels and the Hans Kuhnel Tullibard's Dolce Vita. And just to give you a few scores, currently gone into the lead is 538. Dermot Ryan and Newmarket Amy on a score of 95.1. Ellie Toner and Beleen Olympic Date, they're obviously in second on 83.5. So next to go is 544. And this is the Ciara Kinsella owned Tekellen Jazz, a chestnut mare bred by Ciara. The Sarah Restas, the Dame Lizdara Impish Lady, and the Sarah Master Im. They qualified down in Fort Mountain. And rider is owner Ciara Kinsella, and yet another one of our 4-year-olds on the market. So we look now at Ciara Kinsella, 544, back from the embassy box up onto the bank and down to the wall. And Ciara full of running, heading to the final fence. And that's over the chase fence. Well done, Ciara. That's a nice round. Give her a nice round of applause for the Ciara Kinsella owned and ridden Tekellen Jazz. And gone into second place there now is Carl Daniels. Carl on a score of 91.8, but still Dermot Ryan and Newmarket Amy currently hold the lead on a score of 95.1. So next to go is number 550. And 550 is Rita Morgan and Linda Murphy owned Shersheen Rocketman, a bay gelding bred by Andrew Hodgins in Thornhill Stud, Bird Hill, County Tipperary, by the sire OBOS Quality, the dam Mangerton Lady Saoirse and the dam sire Concord. They qualified at Tullylish, and the joint owner Linda Murphy is the rider, and yet another one for sale. And just a reminder, people watching, the course split into two sections: the show jumping phase, which is 1.5 meters, and then they go on to the cross country. That's fence 1 to 5 from 6 to 17, and at a different speed. So that's why you see them picking up the speed. And we look now at Shersheen's Rockman, number 550, and Linda Murphy, a very experienced rider, coming down off the bank to the wall. A new feature here on the track as they head now to the final chase fence. And safely over that. Well done. Nice round of applause for our latest finisher, Linda Murphy and Shersheen Rocketman. And to give you a score now for Ciara Kinsella, number 544. They've gone into third place on a score of 86.0. But currently Dermot Ryan out in the lead on a score of 95.1, number 538. So next to go is another one of Richard Ames, and this time it's Patrick Byrne, rider, and Belline Castle or Candy. A chestnut gelding bred by Noel Ruan in County Sligo, the sire Sligo Candy Boy, and the dam Castle Roller Coaster, and the sire High Roller. They qualified up in Jim and Brona Stevenson's Tullylish in County Armagh. And they're away and running. And we look now at Patrick Byrne and the Richard Ames Belline Castle or Candy. Coming down off the bank to the wall, heading to the final fence. Patrick, one of the regular competitors on the eventing circuit. And to the chase and safely home. Well done, Patrick. And to give you a score there also for Linda Murphy, Sherson's Rocketman, 847, and a score of 84.7. So, next into the arena is number 536, and this is Lila Barker, and Lila rides Boilbawn Olive, a bay mare bred by Ronan Rothwell down in Tinnahealy, County Wicklow. The Sar Jurado, the Dam Sea Jumps, and the Dam Sar Sirocco Z Van Pamel. They qualified down at Chris and Sue Ryan Scarteen, and Lila Barker, owner rider, and yet another one on the market. And we're looking at Lila Barker down over the wall, and Newmark and Boilbawn Olive, and coming to the final chase fence. Well done. Well ridden for Lila Barker. Lila also the owner, and Boilbawn Olive. Oh, just to give you a quick score for Patrick Byrne and the Richard Ames Belline Castle on our Candy, a score of 82.4. But currently well out in the lead at the moment is Dermot Ryan, number 538, and Newmarket Amy on a score of 95.1. In second place is Carl Daniels, number 545, and Hans Kuhnel's Tullibard's Dolce Vita on a score of 91.8. And in third place is 544. This is Kira Kinsler and Ty Killen Jazz on a score of 86.0. Now, unfortunately, Nicol Ennis and MBF Currabeg, they've had to withdraw, but next into the ring is Luke Dre, and Luke rides number 541, And 541 is Leroy Chambers and Quantum Sports Horses. Quality by Quantum. A bay gelding bred by Kevin Barry down in County Clare. The sire OBOS Quality. And the dam Mythical Cruise by the sire Cruising. They qualified up in Armagh Tullylish, and rider, well-known event rider and course designer Luke Dre. They're next to go. So we're looking now at Luke Dre and Quality by Quantum down over the wall. On the run now to the final fence. Remember, these all are 4-year-olds. Well done, Luke. Safely home. And now they'll do their gallop section. So just to give you an update, a change on the leaderboard, gone into second place now, 5:36. Lila Barker on her own, Boyle Bun, Olivia. And they on an excellent score of 92.4, but our leader still, Dermot Ryan. And Dermot's on a score of 95.1. Carl Daniels drops down now to third place, and he's on a score of 91.8. So, next to go should be number 10. 10 to go in this class, 20 competitors in the class, and this is 540. And this is Ian Castles, and Ian rides his own Locktown Henry, also the breeder by the Sir Pointillist, the dam Carrick Jewel, and the dam Sir Carrick Diamond Lad. They qualified over in Margaret and Angela McGarren's Rincula. They're also eligible for the Pembroke Cup, and rider Ian Castles himself. Yet another one on the market. Must be a great honour and privilege to ride your own horse here in the main arena in the Longies RDS Dublin Horse Show. and Ian, one of the very experienced riders on the national circuit for the last number of years, making a real good name for himself. So they're next to go, 5:40, Ian Castle's own rider, Locktown Henry. And now looking now at Ian Castles and Locktown Henry, his own owner, breeder, nicely out over the wall on the run to the final fence. Is Ian Castles over the final fence. Well done, Ian. Nicely home, nice round. And to give you a score for Luke Dre, number 541, and Quality by Quantum, they finished on a score of 80.0. So next to go is number 552. And 552 is Niamh Tottenham. And Niamh rides her own sleeve, Colleen Solis. Niamh also the breeder, the Sar Tyson, the dam G Minzy Mix, and the dam Sar Courage. They qualified down in Scarteen, and they're eligible for the Pembroke Cup. And Niamh also the rider. Interestingly, she has her year-older brother in the older class, the 5-year-old by the same breeding. So best of luck to Niamh Tottenham are next to go. And we look now at Niamh Tottenham and Slieve Colleen Sullis turning back in front of the embassy boxes, coming down to the wall. Plenty of walls down in Clare for Niamh to school over as we see her full of running, heading to the final chase fence. Well done, Niamh. Nice round. Let's give her a nice round of applause for our latest finisher. Also to give you an update on Ian Castle's own Locktown Henry. Ian is on a score of 81.5 that currently has him down in 8th place. So next to go is number 547. And 547 is the Angela McElroy Imperial Wonder, a chestnut gelding bred by Amelia Comiskey in Hillside, Tattygart, Castleblaney, County Monaghan, the Sire Imperial Heights, the Dam Tiny, the Dam Sire Silver Wonder. They qualified in Rincula and ridden by Angela's daughter Lucy. Lucy, one of the up-and-coming young event riders in the northern region. And she's had some great success with a number of her younger horses. So she's next to go. Imperial Wonder and rider Lucy McElroy. And we look now at Lucy McElroy and riding Imperial Wonder for her mother, turning back in front of the embassy boxes to head up on the bank where our judge John Paul Sheffield is judging at that end of the track. And heading now, Lucy, to the chase fence on Imperial Wonder, and nicely out over that. So well done, one of our youngest riders in the class, Lucy McElroy and Imperial Wonder. Give you a score there for Niamh Tottenham. Niamh has finished on a score of 87.5, and that's currently good enough for 4th place. But Dermot Ryan, I think Dermot went out second in the class, and on Newmarket, Amy, and he's currently still in the lead on a score of 95.1. But will it be like our junior and young event rider class. A lot of it changed with the last 3 or 4 to go. So 8 more to go. And next to go is 534. And this is yet another one from Richard Ames. And this is JFH Golden Spear, a chestnut gelding bred by Johnston Sport Horses in Johnstown, Castledermot, County Kildare, and the popular sire Jackaroo, and the dam Ballybulger Georgina, and the dam sire Craig Steele. They qualified in Rincula, and rider Ella Toner, yet another one of our horses on the market. They're away and running. And we're just looking now at Ella Toner and the Richard Ames owned JFH Golden Spear up on the bank in front of the embassy boxes, down over the wall and heading on to the chase fence, the final fence on this 4-year-old young event horse class. Oh, well done, absolutely fabulous. And these horses have all come through numerous qualifiers to get here. They qualify in one, but they have to attend more to get their ticket to come to Dublin. And Ella Toner lets the handbrake off. They go galloping by us here at the commentary box. Just to give you a score for 547, that was Lucy McElroy, Imperial Wonder. Lucy has finished on a score of 85.1. That's currently good enough to slot into 6th place, but still out in front is Dermot Ryan on a score of 95.1, with Newmarket Amy currently second is Lila Barker, and our own Boyle Bun Olivia on a score of 92.4, and in third is Cal Daniels, and Cal rides Tully Bard's Dolce Vita. So next to go is number 539, and this is Rianne Burton's Kilmanahan Ulysses, a bay gelding bred by Pascal Connolly in Kilmanahan, Clonmel, County Waterford. The Sir Ulysses M2S, the dam Kilmanahan Sally, the Sir Olympic Lux. They qualified down in Wexford in Fort Mountain, and Rihanna is the rider and owner. And we look at Rianne Burton and Kilmanagh Ulysses. It's taken. He's onward going. I think this is one of the fastest rounds we've had of the class. Well done, Rianne. I think that was lively. And Kilmanagh Ulysses. And it's getting tight at the top of the leaderboard. Like in the previous class, we have a new horse gone into second place. That was 534 Ellie Toner and JFH Golden Spear. They're now in second place, 0.1 behind our leader Dermot Ryan and Newmarket Amy on a score of 95.0. That pushes Lila Barker down into third place on a score of 92.4. So, well done. So, next to go is number 537. And this is Wallace Birch's TMS Freedom. And her great rider, Gwen Scott. And Gwen riding TMS Freedom, bred by Tanya Smith in Templepatrick, County Antrim, the Sargette Flamenco, the Dam Kilmastula Harley's Diamond, and the Dam Sar Harlequin de Corel. They qualified in Rincula. So they're next to go. The Wallace Birch owned TMS Freedom, ridden by Gwen Scott. So now we look at Gwen Scott and TMS Freedom, turning back in front of the embassy boxes to drop down onto the wall in our 4-year-old. Nice and steady. It's just a testing fence. That's where JP Sheffield is keeping an eye on them up there. And look at Gwen coming to the final fence. Well done, Gwen. Safely over that. Nice round of applause for the Wallace Birch owned TMS Freedom and rider Gwen Scott. Remember, these are all 4-year-olds. And to give you a score now for Rianne Burton and Kilmanagh Ulysses, they've finished on a score of 84.7. But Rihanna is in the luxury of owning the winning horse currently at the moment, ridden by Dermot Ryan in Newmarket Amy. They're still out, and Ellie Toner is second with JFH Golden Spear, and Boilban Olivia and owner rider Lila Barker. So next to go is number 551. And 551 is Ailsa O'Neill's and Deborah McCann's DS Candescent. A big gelding bred by Liam Linsky. Liam, well known to us in the equestrian world, making for his name now. And the television program, it's worthwhile seeing on a Tuesday night on RTE. Liam, one of the regulars on that, over there in Derry Roan's stud in Swinford, County Mayo, the Sir Sligo Candy Boy, the dam Largan's Lady Cruise, and the dam Sir Cruising for Chicks. They qualified up in Armagh in Jim and Brona Stevenson's Tullylish, and Ailsa O'Neill also the rider. So full of running, Alicia O'Neill coming before our judge, John Paul Sheffield, up from the embassy boxes and down off the bank over the wall. And her own DS Candescent, full of running, heading to the final fence. Whoa, that taking a stride out there. Well done, and they were one of the faster ones. They were home in a time of 111 seconds, and the time allowed is 134 seconds, so that'll give you an idea. They weren't hanging about. So just to give you a score then for Gwen Scott and TMS Freedom, they've come home with a score of 77.1. So getting down now to the last four to go in the class. And next to go, one of our experienced eventing riders from down in Munster, Cyan Coleman. And Cyan rides number 542. And this is the Charles Harold Barry Balnavora Rascal, bred by Charles Harold Barry. And the Sir Ludam, the dam Cleo Ferro, and the dam Sir Creevy Ferro. And they qualified down in Fort Mountain, yet another one eligible for the Pembroke Cup, and the experienced rider, Cyan Coleman. And we look at Sign Coleman turning now back on the Charles Harold Barry owned Ballyvoran Rascal. Down over the bank. Remember, the aim of this class is to identify and produce high-class eventers. This isn't all about show jumping. It's all about getting those quality eventers. Well done, Sign. Nice round. Give her a nice round of applause. Sign Coleman and the Charles Harold Barry Ballyvoran Rascal. This is the one area that Ireland really holds its own worldwide in the eventing world. The show jumpers might have a little bit of a hard task. We'd still have a number of them coming forward to appear on the world stage, but that was a nice round. So next to go is another experienced lady. This is number 546, and this is Emma Jackson, and Emma is riding for Sarah McClelland and Claire Knowles, a grey gelding bred by Aidan Maloney in Quilty, County Clare. The Sire Lancelot and the Dam Rinroe Lady Ella, the Dam Sir Colin Diamond, and they qualified up in Tullylish. Remember the event a number of years ago, the badminton winner, bred by Paul and Frank Cullen. They won badminton in 2014, and Bay My Hero, another one, winning their big Kentucky event, and Mighty Nice, another one winning there at the Olympics in Rio. So they're winning worldwide. The Irish event horse is so popular. Now we look now at Emma Jackson and RRS Joe coming to the final few fences down off the bank, over the wall, and heading to the chase on the cross-country section. Remember, the course split into two halves. The first few fences are for the show jumping, and the final is for the cross-country. Well done, Emma. One of our experienced riders, Emma Jackson. Just to give you a few update scores, Alicia O'Neill, 551. Alicia has finished on a two-day score of 87.0. But like in the last class, they're moving up the leaderboard. They're trying to get to our leader, Dermot Ryan, and gone into third place now is Sign Coleman from down there in Munster, and Sign riding Ballyvoran Rascal. They finished on a score of 93.1. But our leader currently still is Dermot Ryan and Newmarket Amy on a score of 95.1. Right on his heels is Ellie Toner, and she is on JFH Golden Spear on a score of 95.0. And as I said, Sign Coleman in third place on 93.1. So our second last to go is 543, and this is Gina Heaps's Carragor Future, bred by Gina, and the Sar Future Trend, the Dam Caragor Narada, the Dam Sar Naradu, and they qualified in Scarteen, yet another one eligible for the Pembroke Cup, and Munster rider Dominic Furnell, and they're also in Class 14, yet another one on the market. So this is our second last to go in our 4-year-old. So we look now at Dominic Furnell and Caragor Future coming to the final fence. A very experienced event rider. And this is Caragor Future on the run for owner Gina Heaps. This is one of the nicely over that, so well done. Safely home. And to give you a score now for Emma Jackson. Emma has finished her 2 days on a score of 82.0. And just to remember now, our final competitor is Michael Morden. And Michael is number 549. Michael rides his own #Vogue, a chestnut mare, and bred by James Nash in Scariff, County Clare. Yet another one by Future Trend. And the Dam Silvano Lift, the Dam Sar Silvano. And they qualified in Fort Mountain. Yet another one on the market. And there is a very nice prize fund of $1,500 to the leading mare. And currently our leading mare is our leader of the class, and that's Newmarket Amy. So fence 1 to 5, they're the knockables, and they're the show jumping section. And then from fence 6 to 17, that is the cross country phase. And remember, we do it all again in a short time with our 5-year-olds, the final class of the eventing Yes Series, Young Eventors Series. And we look now at Michael Moran, our final competitor in our 4-year-old class, coming on hashtag Vogue. It's all about the hashtags. And down to the final wall over that. And now on the run to the final fence. Or just that little problem with a few of the knockables. Nice pop over that. Nice round of applause for our final competitor, the Michael Moran owned and ridden hashtag Vogue. And just to give you a score also for Dominic Furnell, Dominic finished on a score of 78.1. So as soon as we get the final score in now for Michael, our judges are independent of each other there. They're situated. You can see John Paul Sheffield up on the bank. And with our hard-working scribes out there, to Ciara Gilroy, Barbara McGrail, and Soraya up here in the commentary box doing all the technology for the scores. And a big thank you to our hard-working arena party, Angela McGarn, Dr. Orla Doherty, Louise Parkhill, Emma Plant and Adam Stevenson, and our chief steward, Patrick Coleman. So all these horses have come through the qualifiers that have taken place earlier in the year. And we were down in James O'Connor's Fort Mountain in County Wexford at the start of the year. Then went up to Tullyleash in County Armagh to Brona and Jim Stevenson's fabulous venue. Then down to Chris and Sue Ryan in Knocklong, County Limerick. And then the final was over at Margaret and Angela McGarn's Rincula. And each horse had to go to a minimum of 2 of the qualifiers. Most of them went to all 4. And then they qualified. Now was strict criteria to get to the final here. So they have done a lot of jumping. Remember, they're only 4-year-olds.
Michael Moran, 80. So he's equal with Luke Dre.
So just to give you a final score there for Michael Moran, he's come home on a score of 80.0. So that means we can give you a result of our 4-year-old young event horse, kindly sponsored by Horse Sport Ireland. And delighted to be joined by Antoinette Dorn here from Horse Sport Ireland here to present the prizes. And our winner was number 538. He, I think, was second into the arena, and he held the lead for the entire class. After that was Dermot Ryan and Newmarket Amy, and riding for Rianne Burton. Rianne came out later on her own horse, but she had 2 horses in the class, so Dermot took over the ride on the mare, and the mare qualifying for the top prize. In second place was Richard Ames's JFH Golden Spear, and ridden by Ellie Toner. In third place was number 542. This was the Charles Harold Barry owned and bred Ballyvorney Rascal and ridden by the experienced Cyan Coleman. In fourth place was Lila Barker, number 536. Lila, the owner and rider of Boilbon Olivia, bred by Ronan Rothwell down in Tinnahealy.